USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Miners will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go back to the ground. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion.
He smashes his way through again. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UTEP's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that Yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The snap sets up the throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Back to pass. Trying to pull his way in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent...
It's a running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Miners headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it with Wilson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Tar forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Dropping back, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it!
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
On the option. Now the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Going right to work up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And the Miners have enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nelson. A strike downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Miners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy.
Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive gains.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks.
He tries to take the top off. Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Gibson. Turning on the Jets. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're...
Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his spelled and making the stop after a short gain. The Miners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Finds a little space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. The option look. He'll toss it. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
That's caught. It's Gibson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Gibson. There he goes. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Wide open spaces. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Miners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they give him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they can corral to the football, get him on the ground.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, it sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Locklear. Got a man, it's Brown. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Taylor has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Miners are on the move. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. They stop him before he can get to the 1st down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. And the Miners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air. It's Manning. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this. And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to 0.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's loose. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute this?